everyone, today I'll be reviewing this show. It is on Netflix called Back to 15, and it is kind of like a rom-com romantic comedy show. And in this show we see Anita. She's 30 years old. She lives in a big city with in an apartment with her cat, and when she goes to like her back home to attend her big sister wedding, and she goes there and she finds this kind of like a time traveling this machine, or should I say in her old computer. She finds this that it's transfer her into her old life when she was 15 years old. She can go back there and she can rewrite the things happening to her present days. That is the like movies like the plot is, center plot is, I would say. I actually really had good time watching this show, and this show is actually so good. So like heart touching, some of the scene when you watch it, and it is very family centered show, so I really like that a lot. And in this show I absolutely love the Anita character. Both of these actors, I liked them, like whenever they switch back and forth. I really like her sister, what was her name, Louisa, and her mom. I liked them. Also she has like two best friends, and her cousin Carol. I liked all of them. They're so good. Honestly, this show is such well written. So this show is based on a book. So I guess the story out there already. And of course, this show will remind you if you have seen 13 Going 30. This shows, yeah, this kind of story are out there. But I actually really like how this show actually, I guess Anita, she was stuck there for a while. She actually didn't know how to go back. And the way this show ended with a huge cliffhanger. So, ooh, I can't wait to see season 2. What will happen in season 2, honestly? Because it can change the things that happen in this season. In season 2, everything would change for her and for that guy, for her sister. Although I felt really sad for her sister, the way things ended for her, Louisa. I was like, oh, because everything you have to pay a price, I guess. Anita, she didn't like that when she found out that her sister's life turned out to be different than her. And basically, her sister's life was her life. And her life was so good in the present day. And I was like, oh, again, I really like this character, Anita. She was so good. She's very charming and likable. Both of these actresses, they did absolutely amazing job. I really like how beautiful this show looked, and the production design is very charming watch, honestly. I also like the present day whenever she's like in the present day, often she will tell people like, oh, like in one scene, she's like, oh, I've been shopping all my life. And the guy said, oh, how long you been doing this? She said, like, since 14. And he's like, oh, so it's been only 1 year. Because in the present, like when she goes back to time, she's only 15, but she has experience of 30 years, you know. Some of the scene is really funny when you watch it. Although I watched the dub version, but still I was reading the subtitle. I found this show to be hilarious. Some of the part I was like, ooh. Especially, I really like all these teens. None of them are annoying. They're very likable, actually. All these people, their problems are very likable. Overall, if you watch this show, you will have a really good time. Although I don't know if it's like totally original or not, but I definitely had good time. All the characters, they are story. I really like the way it ends. I'm just now worried about season 2. What will happen in season 2? Will all this thing will change for them? That is what my biggest worry for season 2, honestly, because like I really like that Anita, she was doing good in this season. What if everything changed for her? You know? Like especially she found her success in this season. And that is what I'm worried. If they greenlit season 2, it will undo all the things she has achieved in season 1. But still, regardless, I would like to see season 2. Anyway, that's my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this show? And who is your favorite character? Did you like this center character? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share my other reviews on Netflix movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.